college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Get it out on the screen. He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Thanks to grab. Wide open spaces. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Brown wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. On the run, it's Sanders. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a live ball. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third down, going up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Hard running there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tries to get off the field on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here on third down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the top. Touchdown, Trojan. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Caught at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Look out, he's got room. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense It's so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets... The 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. He breaks the tackle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll take it himself. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Brown wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. The throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
This time he's got his man.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Quickly out to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quickly complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.